We often hear the word corporate culture or workplace culture and probably wonder, what does it mean? There are so many different definitions, but we need to understand what it means to make sure we have a good one so that we can recruit great people, retain our best people, and make sure that we remain profitable and have a great brand. In this video, I'm going to explain what corporate culture is in 5 minutes or less so that we can make sure we can recruit great people, retain our best talent, and get rid of much of that pesky turnover that many of us are plagued with. The first thing we want to do is define corporate culture so that we can understand what are the most important components. In order for us to understand what corporate culture is, we have to understand what it isn't. Corporate culture is not a legal entity. It is not a building. It is not walls that we walk in or a roof that we walk under. It is something completely different. Many will argue that its culture has to do with something that's in a workplace where people enter into a door and arrive there. I think that we have a culture, whether we are remote, whether we're in the same office, whether in the same country, culture is different from that. How I see corporate culture or workplace culture or organizational culture is this. Corporate culture is what our behaviors that we exhibit and we allow to take place inside the workplace. It is the people who are either on the Zoom calls or inside the buildings, how they act and interrelate with each other, communicate, listen, fail to listen. That is the culture. What are we approving? What are we enforcing? What are we giving bonuses for? What are we tracking on a performance review? That is what corporate culture is. It's how we act, our normative values inside of our environment. Often people think of workplace culture as one homogeneous way that people act. But as you think about this, corporate culture can be many different cultures inside of one organization with one overarching type of culture that's also going on. When you see larger organizations, there's subcultures where there's different behaviors. Maybe this is a fully virtual team. This is a hybrid team. This is an in-person. These people are doing lunches. These people do recognition ceremonies. All different little subcultures inside of an environment. In the end, though, it is the values that are overarching the organization, the things that are being enforced, the things that are being tracked. And that means as it relates to behavior, relationships, all of those things, on your performance review, on your bonuses. What are the things that you are appraising and what are the things that you are saying no to? Culture is all the inner workings between people inside of your organization. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. This way you can be a leader who leads by example and also builds a winning culture in the process. Be well.